Hey, what's up everybody, Kib here, and today we're going to be talking about Paladins. Specifically, this video is going to be aimed at people who are looking to make the transition from, sorry about that, Paragon into Paladins. This video will really ease you if that's what you're trying to do, and I'm going to share with you some information that I wish I knew whenever I was starting to play Paladins. So this is going to be pretty basic, not going to talk too much, going to try and be a fast video. So essentially, the biggest things that people can have misconceptions over is the card system and items. These are probably the biggest things that people don't understand. So let's just blast through and go to cards. Basically, there are always 4 legendary cards no matter what hero you choose. You can only choose one of them, and you choose it whenever you get into game. And every single legendary card augments your item system, or augments your playstyle, and it just differentiates your hero. So the thing is, as well, is that people wonder about card levels. So card levels actually do not matter unless you play Unbound Siege or most of the casual modes. If you play Classic Siege or Competitive Siege, which is basically the normal and rank queues is the way that I look at them, then card level does not affect you. Every card is normalized to level 4. So for instance, this effect is the same as it is in Classic Siege and in Competitive Siege. So if you are just looking to play competitive, play ranked, card levels don't matter to you. If you look to play Unbound Siege, then card levels will matter to you. And then there's a lot of grinding you got to do in order to get these chests or get the card levels up. So then let's look at loadouts, because effectively legendary cards are only part of the loadout. The other normal cards are what goes into your actual loadout. So you have 5 different things you can put in here, and you have 16 different options, augmenting all of your basic abilities, including your auto attacks. So you want reload speed, boom, you put it in there. You want this, you put it in here. You want this, put it in here. Whatever you want, or to make your character the way you want to play it, your play style, all that jazz. So now we're going to be getting in game. I'm going to show you guys something with the item system, and also something you want to know in terms of controls, in terms of like mouse speed and all that jazz. Not necessarily sensitivity, but just some stuff that you're gonna want to know. I wish I knew personally. I could have done it about a week earlier and really just gotten a better feel for the game in terms of sensitivity in my mouse and all that. So, like I said, I really wish I knew that. So we're gonna be heading into game here. So we're gonna choose Androxus because that's the hero that I hovered. So obviously, when you get in here, boom, your legendary cards. You choose one. I'm gonna choose Heads Will Roll, because I think it's pretty good. And I'm going to choose this loadout, which obviously has my cards already put in there. So boom. So now you press I, and you go into the item shop. Now the item shop is very, very easy to understand. There are 4 different trees: defense, utility, healing, offense. You can only choose one of every single color, or one of each color. So it's like you can only choose one red. So if I choose Cauterize, I can't choose the other 3. If I choose Veteran, I can't choose the other 3. So you make a choice and you pigeonhole yourself into a certain thing when you buy it. You cannot buy back, so it's like be careful with what you buy, obviously. So most of the base ones are going to be 300, 3 to 400, or 200 to 400, and it always doubles, or it always adds on itself. So it goes. So if you bought Chronos, it would go 400 to 800 to 1,200. You go Cauterize, it goes 300, 600 to 900. How do you get? You might ask, how do you get credits? The way you get credits is by accomplishing objectives, dealing damage, healing, sitting on the objective, capturing the objective, pushing the payload, things like this. Anything, or even getting kills. These are the things that give you credits. So you can actually get an item advantage on somebody if, let's say, you're a tank, you've been sitting on the payload more than other tanks, or you have better objective time, whatever. You can then get an economical advantage on people. That's essentially how it works. So now let's go into the mouse speed stuff, and these are my recommended settings, not necessarily sensitivity, but just what I'm going to be talking about, so just keep that in mind. Well, one thing is, like, usually one low on everything for the most part, especially textures. I don't know why my textures are on high. Makes it more easy to distinguish things. So these are the really important things. Turn acceleration strength 0. Basically what this is like, if you go left, if you have acceleration strength, that means that like your mouse will, like, your cursor will pick up momentum, is the way that it works. So it's harder to aim. So it's like if you move like this, like instead of being over here, it'd be over here because the mouse would speed up while it's going. Makes it harder to aim, makes it a lot pretty inconsistent. Same thing with mouse smoothing. You want this disabled. And then I'm pretty sure that most of this other stuff is just controller. Like, you know, I'm pretty sure this is a controller. Pretty sure, yeah, these two are obviously controller. And you want to have your turn acceleration mode to classic. These are like the things. And I would personally recommend a lower sense in the game because I don't know why, but the sense feels absolutely ridiculous like on default in game. So I'd recommend putting your sense a lot lower, especially since this obviously is a shooter. Like, you know, you need to be more accurate in order to do damage or to do whatever you want to do, hit abilities, anything. So yeah, guys, that's gonna cover my basic transitioning video from Paragon into Paladins. I hope you guys enjoyed it. There'll be some more content out like this, or just educational content of whatever kind. You know, if you have any suggestions, please leave it down below in the comments. Like, comment, subscribe, follow my social media, and as always, you know, peace.